Welcome to the world of Marissa Marchand channel. A weekly serialized story full of heartfelt moments and relatable characters that will capture audiences' attention. Coming to America, The Journey, Part 10. Teen Bride. Junior used to lead a carefree life without worries. At 21, he and his friends often visited nightclubs, watched rock concerts, and lived the dream. Like any guy his age, he didn't think about the future. Junior was only concerned about having fun, living happily, and having a good time. His life changed when he met me. Everything suddenly took a different turn. Love came unexpectedly, and our relationship was complex, leading to marriage. Nothing was wackier or more chaotic than how Junior and I prepared for our wedding. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. Junior ended his employment with the City and County of Honolulu under the CETA, Comprehensive Employment and Training Act, program. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Our mishap began with our wedding outfits. Unemployed and with limited funds, Junior and I headed to the Pullridge Shopping Center and browsed the Sears clearance section. I bought my wedding dress for $5, a cinch-waist light brown dress with flowery patterns scattered across the fabric. While it wasn't a traditional choice, it felt just right for our unconventional wedding, and the price was right. Junior found black pants, a vest, and a blue long-sleeved shirt in another store. Reception preparations were underway. Junior's friend Joe loaned him $40, and Junior added it to the small amount he gave my mother for food. Mom and Dad handled the rest. My mother arranged a modest party and cooked the food herself. We invited close friends and relatives to Ben's house for the occasion. Ben asked his neighbor to be our godmother, and she gladly accepted. But we still needed a godfather. Our road trip took us to downtown Honolulu near Ala Park, where we stopped at a billiard house. Junior told us to wait as he entered the building. When he returned, the owner, a middle-aged man, accompanied him. We stepped out of the car and jumped into a luxurious El Dorado Cadillac. Just like that, we had a godfather. The judge officiated our wedding ceremony at City Hall. Junior and I stood in front of him while he recited our wedding vows. We had no idea what was being said, but it marked the official start of our life together. The moment felt surreal, as if we were characters in a romance novel. Unfortunately, there was an issue with the ring exchange. We didn't have one. No one told us we had to get one. Junior and I looked at each other, wondering what to do. The judge waited patiently while we stood there, thinking. Our godparents came up with a plan. They took the rings off their fingers and handed them to us. They resolved the problem, avoiding further delays during the ceremony. With borrowed rings on our fingers, we exchanged vows and sealed them with a kiss. A clerk told us on the way out that there was a $25 license fee I wasn't aware of. Shock and frustration overwhelmed us. Junior had already spent his money on the wedding, and the additional expenses were unexpected. Thankfully, our godmother paid for it. She saved the day. Although the whole thing was unorthodox, everything worked out perfectly. After the ceremony, we returned to Ben's house, where our loved ones awaited us with cheers and open arms. They threw rice and confetti as we walked through the door, showering us warm wishes and laughter. Simple decorations added a heartfelt touch to the cozy and welcoming room. Junior left the house momentarily. He returned with his grandfather. Junior picked him up and invited him to the party. His grandfather, Rosendo, thought it was just an ordinary celebration. It shocked him to find out it was our wedding day. He scolded Junior for not telling him the truth. Junior felt guilty and tried to explain himself. Rosendo was understanding, and he said he understood how difficult it must have been for Junior to lie to him. He then congratulated us and wished us a lifetime of happiness. The evening was spent chatting with the family, sharing stories, and having fun. Mom surprised me with the feast she made from the small amount Junior gave her. Everyone gathered around the table, savoring each dish with delight. Our wedding was not a lavish affair or a fairy tale story. Junior and I met by fate. Our marriage was arranged. Our godparents were strangers to me. A $40 loan was borrowed for the reception. Our wedding news almost upset Junior's grandfather. And the wedding rings were borrowed. The unexpected expenses and borrowed rings reminded us how unprepared we were for this commitment. It was hard for me to shake the fear that these complications were a sign of more difficulties to come. Despite the uncertainty, it was ours alone, filled with unforgettable memories. We didn't know the word honeymoon, so we treated it like any other day. Once I understood what it meant, I realized I spent my first night at home with my brother, his wife, and their 2 children. Their rooms were just a few feet from us. Ben provided us with free rent, utilities, and food. We had everything we needed. Aurora, my sister-in-law, cooked and washed our clothes, so I never learned how to do either. All they cared about was that I graduated high school. After getting married only days prior, living with Ben, Aurora, and their 2 children, Valerie and Ben John, was a pleasant experience. Junior and I received excellent care from them. Ben and Aurora were always there for us and provided a warm and loving environment. It seemed to last forever. But fate had other plans for us. It all changed one fateful night when an unexpected visitor appeared at Ben's doorstep. Tune in next week to see how this exciting story continues from Marissa Marchand channel. Please check out my channel trailer video to learn more about the exciting content you can expect from my channel. Your support means the world to me. I write young adult, new adult, and middle grade fiction. For more information about my work, visit marissamarchand.com. Don't forget to watch my other videos. Thank you.